Hello, I am Aaron Wallace with Engaging Arkansas Communities, and I am here with Donald today at the HPG conference, and we are going to hear his story. So, Donald, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Let us get to know
My
you.
name is Donald Rose Jr. I live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, currently reside in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I work for the Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce for the president. I am the aide de camp for the president. And so I had the opportunity to meet with a Merck representative that covers our territory, and he asked me to come to this conference because he thought it would be beneficial to see the amazing work that you guys are doing here in Arkansas. Even though I'm the co-chair of the Oklahoma HIV and Hepatitis Planning Council, and we have similar work, but we've never hosted a conference like this. So
Okay.
this has given me great insight.
So, you are currently living with HIV. Can you tell us your story? Like, how did you find
Yes.
out? What and how did that affect you?
So I was 19 years old and I joined the U.S. Army, and I was a victim of military sexual trauma, and my drill sergeant sexually molested me, and so I served 10 years active, and I got out thinking that I was going to join the National Guard and retire after those 10 years. However, about 5 months after I got out of the military, my HIV test came back positive. And so that was not a happy divorce there with the military. I was bitter for many years. And then finally, I was able to put my head down and focus, and I just thank God for my 29 years of thriving, not surviving, but I'm thriving with my health. And so that's pretty much the beginning of my story, and I've been working in this field for about 25 years now plus.
Tell us about like when you first found out you were positive.
I'll tell you, it was a death sentence. I thought that I was going to go home that day from my National Guard retreat and die immediately. And so I was told by my commander, he told me there was no counseling, no anything. I had to go to the Oklahoma City Hospital to do a battery of tests, in which I asked for those tests now, and they have been lost. So, just to add further injury to the wound, and but I get the best care through the VA, and my medical is through them, and I get the best care now, even mental health, and that was
Oh,
a
that's
big issue there, and they've come a long ways with that, and that's part of my reasoning why I'm here today.
so. What advice would you have for someone who just found out they were HIV positive?
It is not a death sentence, and if you are serious about living, you will live. But if you want to continue to play with your health, you have to live with the decisions that you make. But the medical field has advancements every day with new medicine and new things that we can try, and there's nothing wrong with just taking a chance and listen to the professionals and not try to self-medicate. A lot of people get depressed and start using opioids and other drugs that don't do anything but continue to bring you down.
And can make your health,
Yes,
harder to get
it
healthy.
can.
Because I know learning and getting on that right prescription is the perfect to get healthy. There's still so much stigma in the world, and especially in the South, because people just aren't educated about
Right,
HIV or
right.
U equal U. So can you tell me about stigma you may have encountered?
One of
Dealing
the
with it?
things that we have in Oklahoma is we have faith and HIV committee, and I was on that committee for many years, and I'm still a part of that committee. But that is one of the hardest committees in the Black African American community to penetrate. I mean, let me not use that word to get into and understand with the numbers, with the women, black women being the highest number of new infections at a 54% level, we are at a crisis. And if we keep burying our head in the sand and not realizing it, the next high number is going to be the children. And it's not just a gay man's disease anymore. It is everyone is can be impacted. And so we want to be able to get the word out and get into the community more, and having the opportunity to work for the president of the Chamber of Commerce. She is amazing. The Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce, let me correct that. She is amazing. She's all in for what we need to do in order to educate our community.
Is there anything else you might want to say?
I just wanted to say thank you to the coordinators and the sponsors of this amazing event, and I just have enjoyed every opportunity.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your
Yeah,
story. I
thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
do this often.
Oh, do you
This
not?
is
Well, you should do it
this
more.
is like, this is an opportunity. Thank you for asking me.
I love just listening to everyone's story or getting to help share it, because sometimes you just need it. It just takes one person for it to click with you, and it can help just change the world.
I don't get a chance often to share that, and I felt really comfortable, and thank you so much for it.
Well, thank you.